Howdy, hello, and welcome back. My name is Sagé Preferred.
And I'm the heart of Alabama, Amber Valentine.
And you're watching the second episode of... So how have things in the world of Valentine been so far?
You know, she's been busy. We're getting ready for a busy month.
It is, in fact, a very, very busy month, and we have a lot to talk about. So we're going to kick off this busy Pride season with...
So to start, Sagé and I drove all the way down to Auburn, Alabama, where we kicked off our Pride Month with Pride on the Plains.
Yeah, so I usually start my Pride season with, it's usually Columbus, but you know, they want to be shady and they want to be full of thieves apparently, and say that there is no current reigning Miss Colgay, which
she's right here.
She's been sitting here this entire time, but of
She
course,
looks good.
When I disassociate myself with rotten people, of course I get the chop, so it is okay. But besides Columbus,
don't worry, you weren't the only Columbus girl to get the chop, girl.
And also you're not missing much. But besides Columbus, I usually start all of my Pride season because Auburn was before Columbus in my timeline. But I usually always start it with Auburn, so it felt right and correct to start it at Hughesville Park for Pride Fest 2024. Yeah, and it was a fun time. You got to go for your first time at Auburn Pride. So did you enjoy yourself?
It was cute. I didn't realize the park was literally in the middle of nowhere, though.
It literally,
but there was still quite a few people there.
Is in the middle of nowhere. Literally.
Like, I thought we was about to get hunched down by some guys.
But there's always a huge turnout. And just a little spoiler alert, some behind the scenes stuff. For the Pride season, we do have a bunch of Pride things and shows going on. So it was an idea to film everything that we have going on and make it into this little docu episode for the channel. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming at the end of June once we have all of the Pride stuff filmed.
Pride also kicked off on the YouTube with our episode 12 of The Preferred Few.
Yeah, with very, very special guest Deja Amore, all the way from Dothan, Alabama. So Deja and I have worked with each other for a very long time through her mother, through working at DDC together. They're working at DDC and such together, and she is now the co-host of Drag the Competition every second Friday, usually second Friday, we'll get into that, of the month at DDC. So it felt correct to have someone I've known for that long to be such a special guest for the Pride Preferred Few.
And she's a real happy spirit too.
Yeah, she really is. She may not know what she's talking about sometimes.
She may be a hoe sometimes.
But we gotta love some Deja. But speaking of the Preferred Few, we are quickly approaching a milestone with the Preferred Few, and I cannot wait for all of the exciting new guests to come on the channel very, very soon.
It's crazy to think that almost a year ago in September?
Yeah,
I was the very first guest.
It was around September because I know I'm pretty sure Cam was filmed in September, and Cam was the second one. You were the first one. And they keep coming, so make sure to tune into the channel to see what guests will be the Preferred Few guests every first Sunday of the month.
Just don't watch mine. I was busted then. I was busted. If you are a drag entertainer or would like to see a drag entertainer or anybody that's involved in drag or even involved in the community, you can always scan the QR code, which you can just zoom in. Yeah, this one right here.
And this is posted quite often too. I repost this a lot.
And fill out an application.
Yeah. And if you are not an entertainer or have been in the drag scene and you would like to see someone on the Preferred Few, there is also a form for that. You can find that on any of my socials. Usually it's attached with this, as well as it will be attached in the description of this video. And it's literally, both of them are literally like 2 or 3 questions. It's nothing severe. It's nothing major.
It's not a whole math test, I promise.
Yeah, but literally the whole purpose is that we just want to have as many people around the area on the channel. So if you would like to be on the channel, scan the QR code, fill it out. If you know someone you would like to see on the channel, all you have to do is fill out the link.
Yeah, and it's pretty hot, so get your names in today.
Yeah.
Because if not, we're going to be booking in 2025.
And speaking of that, to touch basis on it, a lot of people who fill it out, you will not get a reach out immediately. That is just because I do not reach out to the people of filming until it is their filming time. So do not panic if you do not get a reach out the second you apply. I promise that is totally normal.
She's very organized.
Yeah. And I mean, even speaking of that, like I have all the way till October's booked out for the preferred few. And there's a lot of people who keep applying. So I'm eventually going to start doing a few a month, maybe.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see.
Hey, better to be backed up than not far and ahead enough.
Better be backed up than square it now.
I mean, it is Pride Month, girl. With more of those to come, we also have our new official, because we've done a few before, but this is our first official one of the preferred choice with a whole its own segment.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, it is an official segment every second Sunday. So you have the preferred few every first Sunday, our preferred choice every second Sunday, and the preferred trivia show the very, very last Sunday with 1 to 2, depending on the amount of weeks in the month, random videos in between. But yeah, this is a very quirky video. We actually filmed this forever ago. Spoiler alert, it was actually when we filmed the very first New Year news. So that was a hot minute ago.
So let's see if you can clock that too.
Yeah.
See how well you're paying attention, because we know Gina ain't.
And another spoiler alert, there's actually 2 parts to that video. And the second honestly, one was filmed a few weeks ago too.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really was a lot of fun. And we can't wait for you to see it. Because it's going to be a very, very fun series once it gets started and officially put into place.
With our preferred choice flying in soon, let's get into our brand new things coming soon. So you can catch me starting off this Friday to kick off Birmingham's Pride Month at the Quest Club downtown on the corner of the streets.
I mean, just on the corner.
That's where all the drag queens gonna be this year. But yeah, it's gonna be a super fun time, especially because due to some certain events, we have not had shows in a couple weeks. So I'm excited to be back for Pride Month. Yeah, it's gonna be a kick,
and it's with you, Victoria Taylor as the host, and Sasha Lowe. So it definitely is a cast.
It is
worthy of a
you
big
may
celebration.
See a Gina pop up somewhere.
Not a Gina.
You might. We don't know. We never know when she's gonna pop up.
Right after the Pride kickoff at Quest, you can also catch Chanel from RuPaul's Drag Race at Saturn for a brunch on Saturday at 11 a.m. So this is something that actually Amber and I are going to, and if you are going, you will see us there. And spoiler alert, I believe Deja is going as well.
Yes, I believe so.
And spoiler alert, we talked about filmings for video.
The celebration continues that night with our annual Pride Parade, which will be going down 7th Avenue. It will start down yonder 37th or whatever street. It'll end just after the Arby's and our place. So definitely find a seat and be excited. I'll be in it myself.
Yeah.
This one will be at work, unfortunately.
I was about to say, you can catch Amber and all of the glorious people at Birmingham there.
Exactly, the glorious people.
I will not be there.
Are you going to work in drag?
No. Are they
too much
me extra?
work?
No.
Too much work?
No.
Don't forget to, of course, follow us to Saturn for the Pride Parade after party with Roxy Andrews, which I had the pleasure of meeting last year. However, I didn't get a picture with her, so I made sure to get meet and greet passes to get a picture with her this year, and she's sweet.
Yeah, and featuring the incredible talents of Tisha Monroe, Judas Elliott, Jawakatina Davenport, who I love, Genesis and Arabesque Star. You're going to this.
I am going to this.
I'm not going to this. Once again, this is actually because 1, I do have work, but 2, my mom will be in town. Because this, of course, is all leading up to the very big Pride Fest occurring Sunday the 9th, starting at 11 a.m. My mom will be coming. That's why she will be in town on Saturday. And of course, this is featuring a lot of incredible people, but headliners such as
Gottmik, Angeria Paris Van Michaels, Miss Britta Filter, and of course, Miss Kasha Davis, all from RuPaul's Drag Race and the current RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 9.
And then you also have the incredible talents of Axel Andrews and Tenderoni, which you were actually just asking me while we were getting ready if I knew of Tenderoni. I know Tenderoni. I've been following Tenderoni for a hot minute, and I love Tenderoni. We were literally, I need to pull up that picture and find it. But when they did the Goofy movie character drag, and it was so incredible. So I'm super excited to see Tenderoni.
I remember you saying you were gagged that we got him.
Yeah, and with also musical guests from Adina Howard and Robin S., who I'm super gagged that we have. Robin S. is someone who I used to perform when I first started doing drag. And I mean, obviously, Show Me Love, that's super basic drag song. But,
I hope she does that song.
It's going to be
a snippet of it.
A super, super exciting, eventful day, and we will be in drag the entire full day. So if you see us, make sure to come and wave. More than likely, filming will be in process. So if you would like to be a little cameo spot on the YouTube, make sure to pop in and say hello. Exactly. You can also catch both Amber and myself performing at Pride Fest. I will be on stage at 12:15.
And I will be on stage at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah, so it's going to be a super hot and eventful day. I honestly don't know if I will be in drag the entire full day. I think after my lunch plans with my parents, I will be getting out of drag and then coming back to enjoy the rest of Pride. No. And although that will mark the end of Birmingham's Pride events, the party does not stop. I'll be celebrating Pride in Florence next Tuesday at Hot Lava Drag. So this is through Jacqueline Julian, who I've had on the channel. And whenever I had her, I was like, if you don't book me,
I put you on my channel, girl.
And she booked me. Here we are. I'm hidden in the back of the flyer for some reason. But yeah, super exciting event. I'm super excited. I've never been to Florence, Alabama, period. So I'm super excited to go for drag. And I've heard a lot of good things about Hot Lava. So come out. Starts at 7 o'clock. And it's going to be a super, super exciting time.
The Pride edition of Drag the Competition is also right around the corner with the new date for the Pride Month. Come out to DDC on June 28th, which is actually technically the second. No, it's the third. So it's the third Friday now this month because of Pride. To compete for your chance for a paid, like a cash. If I had my cash on me, like I'd show you what that. I know a lot of us don't know what that is, but
cash in the hand,
girl, cash booking.
As you mentioned, this was actually switched. It's usually on the second Friday. This was a lot of reasons to switch this, mainly because they didn't have a Pride event going on. I had too many Pride events going on, and that was the perfect time. So that's how it worked out.
And June started on a Saturday, which threw it completely
that
off.
was the main thing. It wouldn't have been the second Friday either. It would have been the first Friday of June.
Yeah.
So it was very thrown off, so that worked out perfectly. And of course, the day after, speaking of, on the 29th, you can come out and celebrate in the Pride edition of the Preferred Few. With such a huge month, I am very honored and proud to say that this is the biggest cast yet. It's going to be a long list. Featuring Amber Valentine, Gina, Florian Kennedy, Shimmery, Deja Amore, Amber Xerxes, Rim Souza, Johnny Cyrus, Inspector Gadget, and hosted by yours truly. So it is literally 10 people.
If you didn't catch any of that, you can just go pull the flyer on both of our pages and zoom in.
10 people.
It's going to be sickening.
10 people.
I'm super excited.
It is going to be a very, very fun show. One, I'm super excited to have. My idea with the Pride event was to have all of the people who have helped me with the shows, who have been a part of the shows, to get them into the one big show. Another huge thing I wanted with it is to keep it local, because it's Dothan's Pride, so I wanted locally Dothan people. And now that it's announced or whatever, I actually posted a little thing on my Instagram story asking what type of entertainment you would like to see coming to the Preferred Few or Preferred Show. Those are still being kept into correspondence. I will say the year of the Preferred Few, or the Preferred Channel rather, is coming up very soon, and a year of the shows is coming up very soon. So keep that in mind. But I wanted to book a Drag Race girl for the Pride Month and got super close to it. However, some situations and communication happened, and it did not go through in enough timing that I needed it to go through with. It's okay. Things happen. We turn around and we have 10 incredible local entertainers, so it works out.
Make sure to come out and celebrate June 29th at 11 p.m. only at the Dothan Dance Club in Dothan, Alabama.
2563 Ross Clark Circle, Dothan, Alabama.
I love how you know your bar's address, but I don't know my bar's address. Now that we're all caught up in things in the area, it's time to catch up on the Drag Race loop. Loop, loop, and pole. Starting with All Stars 9, which is still airing and still being put up on the Paramount of Pluses. And yeah, how are you feeling about the season?
So I actually have not finished all of the season, which is horrible and also so unlike me. Anyone who knows me knows within a day. If it's not within a day, it's something to be concerned of. Either I have a show that weekend, such as the preferred show in Dothan, or I'm dying. But usually within a day of Drag Race coming out, I have seen it. I'm 2 episodes behind.
Okay, to be fair, every time June starts, though, we just shut
down.
Also,
I'm kind of over the whole benefactress badge.
I love that they're doing it for charity, but I mean, the no elimination kind of takes the competition away.
There's no competition in my opinion.
There's not. It's RuPaul's best friends race. Yeah. That's what it is.
I don't know. Do your favorites still remain in the favorite spots for this season?
So far, yes.
Yeah, yes. I would say mine do.
Yeah.
But although All Stars 9 is currently airing, we allegedly have season 17 of Drag Race under filming. With some very familiar faces, allegedly. So let's get into the cast. We have Akeelia Fagot, Alana D, Ariety, Crystal Envy, Harmona Lisa, Jules Sparkles. Of course, I can't read that. Joella, Corey King, Lana Del Rey,
Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi Love, Lexi V Love, Lucky Stars, Anya Nerve, Sam Star, and Tootsie 2. So obviously the elephant in the room is one of these queens that's from Birmingham, Alabama, Sam Star, the very first person from Alabama and claims Alabama. Mm-hmm. So this is a very exciting cast. It's a very interesting cast. Do you have any favorites so far from this season?
Honestly, I'm really excited to see how Jules Sparkles does, who is the previous Entertainer of the Year 2023 Entertainer of the Year, Chantel Sparkles' daughter. Mm-hmm. I think she's from Kentucky, in Louisiana.
Chantel is from Kentucky.
Okay.
Jules is from Florida.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm super excited, especially with Chantel, her mother, putting a big step into the drag world without being on Drag Race. Yeah. I'm excited to see what she can do on Drag Race.
And Chantel has a connection with Trinity, who is actually Sam Star's drag mom. So there's a big connection through that.
Chantel is actually her daughter. So Jules is actually her granddaughter.
Yeah. So it's a huge family affair, we can say. Of course.
Sam's niece.
Yeah. But isn't there anyone else who you're excited for?
I'm really.
If you had to pick out a top 3, who would you pick out?
Top 3. Let's see. Jules Sparkles. Mm-hmm. Now, this is no tea or no shade to my bestie, Sam. Love Sam to death, but she's not going to be in my top 3. Love Sam to death, but me and Sam go way back from when I first moved here, and I love Sam to death, but thus far, it'd be Jules Sparkles, it'd be Acacia Forgot. She's looking kind of cute. And I'm actually excited to see how
Ariety
would do.
Ariety is some very good drag.
It's kind of giving me going more into how Crystal Method kind of went away from just that pretty glam drag. Yeah. So I'm super excited to see how she does too.
I'm super excited for Harmona Lisa. I think that's she's the one I'm the most excited for. Mm-hmm. She is a trans girl from Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Wasn't she the one that
did the auditions? She went to the book signing of RuPaul and said, I have my audition tape right here. And I guess they casted her.
They casted her right there.
I'm also excited for Joella, and then I'm also excited. I have so many, I'm not gonna lie. Joella, Corey King, and then Lexi Love, just because she's from Kentucky. Ariety, of course, and Lucky Stars.
I'm excited to see what Lucky Stars can do.
Interesting too. But if I had to pick a top 3, I would say Harmona Lisa, Anya Nerve, and Corey King.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are the ones to look out this season. Harmona Lisa has that very good old school drag, but
she's
with
more
a touch
like your taste of drag.
Anya Nerve, I love a person of color who's edgy or alternative, and she has those moments, but she's also a big title holder. And we were literally, before we restarted filming, we were just talking about Corey King. Corey King gives me the essence of Saphira, that old school. She knows what she's doing. She's been doing drag for a minute. She's very confident in herself. So I'm super excited to see that as well.
Yeah, her makeup's kind of giving me a little more like Priyanka, like young queen. So I'm kind of excited to see.
But with that exciting season to come, cannot wait to see how it plays out.
It's time for your exciting new questions.
Click the link in both of our bios today to ask your questions today.
So, Miss Sagé Preferred, your question reads, how fast do you forget about people?
Honestly, the correct answer. If you're forgettable, you're forgotten.
One thing people gotta remember too is us as drag queens and having an everyday life as well as a drag queen life, we meet a lot of freaking people.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm horrible with me as a whole. I'm very bad with names. I say all the time, I know a song, I like a song, I will not remember the artist's name.
Yep, we were literally just talking about that earlier.
I'm just very bad with it. I remember, I will never forget people who are close to me, who have done things for me. And I know that sounds like selfish or stingy, but it's the truth. I'm not going to be there for someone who's not going to be there for
Exactly.
me.
Support.
Like, it's a waste of my time.
Support is earned.
Yeah. So if you make yourself hard to forget, I'm not going to But if you don't, I will forget you immediately. So your question is, and it's spelled just like this, you a summer or winter person?
Grammar? Question?
It was copied and pasted.
So I actually, I moved from Michigan to Alabama. So if that doesn't tell you anything, I'm more of a summer person. I hate the cold. Cold makes the hair on my arms stand up.
We're in my apartment. The AC is on 69 degrees and I'm sweating.
And we also got like 69 layers of makeup on and I'm padded. So I got four layers currently of tights on instead of 6
because I'm already in a mood and I don't need to be even more in a mood. I'm definitely a winter person to the max. I cannot stand the summer.
I hate the cold. I'd rather sweat, but I also love getting that crisp.
When you also sweat every single day,
because I'm a man. Some of us are men in here in wigs.
Anyways, with us being all talked out, it's time to end the episode of Newer News, episode 2. So follow me on all of my socials at The Only Preferred for a brand new look here and there and some more gigs to come.
Yeah, and you can follow me at Amber_V_Valentine for all my new looks and new videos. And we kind of slow down on TikTok videos and stuff a little bit because, 5 months. But we plan on kicking back up on those. And all that.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for a brand new video every single Sunday on the channel.
And a brand new Newer News every first and third Wednesday of the month. Only on YouTube.
Until then, stay preferred.
Stay full of love.
And always stay
ready for the news.